Panoramic, Australia. Chapter 8. Australia's Sports and Recreation. Cricket, Australia's national obsession. Cricket is more than just a sport in Australia. It's a national obsession. From humble beginnings in the 19th century, cricket has grown into a beloved pastime that unites Australians from all walks of life. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the camaraderie among players and fans create an atmosphere that is truly electric. The Australian cricket team, known as the Baggy Greens, is one of the most successful teams in the world. They have won the Cricket World Cup 5 times, more than any other nation. Australian cricketers are renowned for their skill, determination, and sportsmanship. Some of the greatest cricketers of all time, such as Sir Donald Bradman and Shane Warne, have come from Australia. The highlight of the Australian cricket calendar is the Ashes series against England. This prestigious Test cricket series dates back to 1882 and is fiercely contested by both teams. The Ashes urn, a small terracotta urn, is awarded to the winner of the series. Cricket is played at all levels in Australia, from backyard matches to international tournaments. There are over 1 million registered cricket players in Australia, and the sport is particularly popular in rural areas. Cricket clubs are often the heart of local communities, providing a place for people to come together and socialize. The popularity of cricket in Australia is due in part to its accessibility. Cricket is a relatively inexpensive sport to play, and it can be enjoyed by people of all ages and abilities. It is also a sport that is rich in tradition and history, which makes it appealing to many Australians. Cricket is more than just a game in Australia. It is a way of life. It is a sport that brings people together and creates a sense of national unity. Whether you're a seasoned cricket fan or a newcomer to the sport, there is no denying the passion and excitement that surrounds cricket in Australia. Chapter 8. Australia's Sports and Recreation. Australian rules football, a unique game. Australian rules football is a fast-paced, high-scoring sport that is unique to Australia. It is a combination of rugby, soccer, and Gaelic football, and is played on a large oval field with 2 teams of 18 players. The objective of the game is to score goals by kicking the ball between 2 tall goal posts. Players can run, bounce, or hand pass the ball to their teammates, but they cannot throw it. They can also tackle opponents to prevent them from advancing the ball. Australian rules football is known for its physicality and athleticism. Players often engage in spectacular leaps, tackles, and kicks. The game is also known for its high scores, with teams often scoring more than 100 points in a single match. The sport is played professionally in the Australian Football League AFL, which is the most popular sports league in Australia. The AFL season runs from March to September, and the grand final is one of the most watched sporting events in the country. Australian rules football is also played at the amateur level, with thousands of clubs across the country. It is a popular sport for both men and women, and is played by people of all ages. The unique rules of Australian rules football. The field is much larger than in other sports, measuring 185 meters long and 155 meters wide. Players can score goals by kicking the ball between 2 tall goal posts or by kicking the ball through a smaller set of goal posts that are located behind the main goal posts. Players cannot throw the ball, but they can hand pass it to a teammate. Players can tackle opponents to prevent them from advancing the ball. There is no offside rule, so players can move freely around the field. The history of Australian rules football. Australian rules football was developed in the 1850s by Tom Wills, a former cricketer who was looking for a way to keep fit during the off-season. The first game of Australian rules football was played in Melbourne in 1858, and the sport quickly gained popularity. The Australian Football League AFL was formed in 1897, and the first AFL Grand Final was held in 1908. The AFL is now the most popular sports league in Australia, and the Grand Final is one of the most watched sporting events in the country. Australian rules football today. Today, Australian rules football is played by over 1 million people in Australia. It is a popular sport for both men and women and is played by people of all ages. The AFL is the most popular sports league in Australia, and the Grand Final is one of the most watched sporting events in the country. Chapter 8: Australia's Sports and Recreation Rugby League, a physical and exciting sport. Rugby league is a fast-paced, physical and exciting sport that is played by 2 teams of 13 players each. It is one of the most popular sports in Australia, and the national team, the Kangaroos, is one of the most successful teams in the world. The game is played on a rectangular field with goals at each end. The object of the game is to score more points than your opponent by grounding the ball over the opponent's goal line a try or kicking the ball between the goal posts a goal. Rugby league is a very physical sport, and players often make bone-crunching tackles. However, it is also a very skillful sport, and players need to be able to pass, catch, and kick the ball accurately. The game is divided into 2 halves, each lasting 40 minutes. There is a break of 10 minutes between halves. Rugby league is a very popular sport to watch, and there are many professional rugby leagues around the world. The National Rugby League (NRL) is the top-level rugby league competition in Australia. The NRL season runs from March to October, and the Grand Final is one of the most watched sporting events in Australia. If you are visiting Australia, I highly recommend going to a rugby league match. It is a great way to experience the passion and excitement of Australian sport. Chapter 8: Australia's Sports and Recreation Surfing, Riding the Waves. Australia is a surfer's paradise, with thousands of kilometers of coastline and waves to suit all levels of experience. From the gentle waves of Bondi Beach to the challenging breaks of Margaret River, there's a wave for every surfer in Australia. Surfing is more than just a sport in Australia. It's a way of life. Surfers are drawn to the country's pristine beaches, laid-back lifestyle, and friendly locals. If you're new to surfing, there are plenty of surf schools and camps where you can learn the basics. Once you've mastered the basics, you can start exploring Australia's many surf spots. Some of the most popular surf spots in Australia include Bondi Beach, Sydney; Manly Beach, Sydney; Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast; Bells Beach, Victoria; Margaret River, Western Australia. Bondi Beach, Sydney. This iconic beach is a great place for beginners and experienced surfers alike. The waves are usually gentle, and there are plenty of lifeguards on patrol. Manly Beach, Sydney. This beach is known for its consistent waves and friendly atmosphere. It's also home to a number of surf schools and camps. Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast. This world-famous surf spot is known for its long, peeling waves. It's a great place for experienced surfers to challenge themselves. Bells Beach, Victoria. This beach is home to the Rip Curl Pro, one of the biggest surfing competitions in the world. The waves at Bells Beach are challenging, but they are also some of the most beautiful in Australia. Margaret River, Western Australia. This region is known for its powerful waves and rugged coastline. It's a great place for experienced surfers to test their skills. No matter where you choose to surf in Australia, you're sure to have a memorable experience. The country's beautiful beaches, friendly locals, and world-class waves make it a surfer's paradise. Chapter 8. Australia's Sports and Recreation, Hiking and Camping. Exploring Australia's outdoors. Australia's diverse landscapes offer a wealth of opportunities for outdoor enthusiasts, from challenging hikes through rugged mountains to peaceful camping trips in serene national parks. Trekking to the summit. Australia's iconic hikes. Australia is home to some of the world's most iconic hiking trails, offering breathtaking views and unforgettable experiences. Conquer the challenging climb to the summit of Mount Kosciuszko, the highest peak in mainland Australia, and be rewarded with panoramic vistas of the snowy mountains. Embark on the Overland Track in Tasmania, a 6-day hike that takes you through ancient rainforests, alpine meadows, and glacial lakes. Or tackle the Larapinta Trail in the Northern Territory, a 223-kilometer journey through stunning desert landscapes. Camping under the stars, Australia's national parks. Australia's vast network of national parks provides the perfect backdrop for camping adventures. Pitch your tent amidst the towering gum trees of the Blue Mountains National Park, just a short drive from Sydney. Experience the tranquility of camping in the ancient rainforests of the Daintree National Park in Queensland, home to a diverse array of flora and fauna. Or head to the rugged wilderness of Kakadu National Park in the Northern Territory, where you can camp under the stars surrounded by ancient Aboriginal rock art. Coastal adventures. Hiking and camping along the shoreline. Hike along the scenic Bondi to Coogee Track in Sydney, a 6-kilometer coastal walk that takes you past stunning beaches, cliffs, and rock pools. Explore the rugged beauty of the Great Ocean Road in Victoria, where you can camp amidst towering sea cliffs and witness the power of the Southern Ocean. Or embark on the Cape to Cape Track in Western Australia, a 135-kilometer hike that traverses pristine beaches, forests, and coastal heathlands. Responsible hiking and camping. Leave no trace. As you explore Australia's great outdoors, remember to practice responsible hiking and camping to protect the environment and ensure future generations can enjoy these natural wonders. Always stay on designated trails to avoid disturbing wildlife and vegetation. Pack out all of your trash, including food scraps and toilet paper. Respect Aboriginal cultural sites and avoid disturbing them. And be mindful of fire restrictions, especially during the hot and dry summer months. Unforgettable experiences in nature's embrace. Hiking and camping in Australia offer an unforgettable opportunity to connect with nature, challenge yourself, and create lasting memories. Whether you're a seasoned hiker or a beginner, there's an adventure waiting for you in Australia's diverse and stunning landscapes. This video was created from an ebook on sale at www.pagebook24.com using the self-developed program by Pasquale DeMarco. Download the ebook now.